Good morning, Infinity. This is Rev Jeff Obafemi-Carr gathering in the space today. What a wonderful day. This is the day that Divine Source has made. It's a wonderful day to rejoice, to be glad in it, to call together the friends, to call together the family. It is Spirit Sunday. What an exciting day it is to fellowship with you today at the Infinity Fellowship. So listen, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button as we're warming up for service. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button and make sure you tell everybody you know that Infinity is live right now. This is your spiritual home. It's the apex of authenticity. It is the core of consciousness. And today is Spirit Sunday. So we've got the voices of Infinity. We've got some great music, some great download energy coming to you today, some great interactions. We're looking forward to tuning in to you and with you from all over the world. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome to Infinity. Welcome home.
Good morning. Wakey wake, shakey shake. First Sunday in March. Wowzers. Okay, so we got some music for you. You know this is Spirit Sunday, and we're also just gonna groove ourselves into it. Okay, here we go. Trashman didn't get my trash today. Oh, why? Because they want more pay. Buses on strike wanna raise the fare so they can help pollute the air. But that what makes the world go round, the ups and downs, a carousel. changing people's heads around. Go underground, young man. People make the world go round. Wall Street losing dough on every share. They're blaming it on longer hair. Big men smoking in their easy chair, with a fat cigar without a care. But that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs of carousels, changing people's hands go round. Go underground, young man. People make the world go round. Come on and play, Reggie. But that's what makes the world go round. The ups and downs of carousels, changing people's heads go round. Go underground, young man. People make the world go round. 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 Yeah. People make the world go round. People make the world go round. Hey, yeah. People make the world go round. People make the world go round.
Good morning, Infinity. These are the voices of Infinity bringing us in here today. Brother, sister, brother, sister Kaneetha Carr, Brother Reggie Wooten. What an awesome way to start off Spirit Sunday. We're so excited that you're joining us today. We're so excited. We got all the crew in the house today. We got the family. We got Sister Lisa chilling. We got Brother Daniel chilling. We got Brother Tony chilling. Actually, people aren't chilling. They're just making sure everything is working. and everyone else is in the support space, wherever you are in the infinite stream. We invite you into the beginning of our sacred service today. Welcome to Infinity. We invite you to begin our sacred service in meditation. Just for a few moments, we're going to breathe together, and then we're going to open up the space with an affirmative prayer. At Infinity, we call them PERMs. It's an acronym, pouring energy into realignment for manifestation. When you pour that energy in the proper way, in a way of proclamation, you tap into the universe and you make sure that things aren't going to be temporary, but they're going to be permanent. So I invite you to take a few deep breaths with me now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And continue to breathe like this, consciously bringing into the space your awareness of your breath. It is the centering space that reminds us that we are alive. It reminds us that we are cognizant of the world around us and that we are focused in this moment. Gathering together from all over the world, gathering together on the replays, gathering together in this space, breathing the same air, although we are physically in different spaces. Gently closing the eyes so that the focus can be turned internally. We embrace in this moment the peace. We embrace in this moment the love. We embrace in this moment the divine understanding, the divine awareness of the consciousness of God. That divine source that lives within us is always present, is always available. We acknowledge in this moment of stillness, in this moment of preparation, in this moment of being, that God presence is shown to the world through our shining our light. We embrace this light in the breath. And we embrace the gift of being present in this moment. Continuing to slow the breath down even more. Inhaling slowly. Exhaling slowly, and with each exhalation, relaxing your body even more. Releasing all the stress that you carried with you from the week. And just being in this moment. Embracing the rejuvenation that comes with breath. Embracing the renewal. Embracing the replacement of the carbon in our lungs with oxygen that comes from the world around us. We ask that all eyes now be closed, all heads be bowed, all hearts be open, as we focus into that God consciousness space. Focusing now on the energy that comes to mind when I speak the name, speak the term, speak the word, God. Does the divine source have a name for you? Does it have an ethnicity? Does it have a culture? Is it so indefinable that you don't place a name on it? Whatever that energy is that allows you to focus on that light within, focus on it now. enjoy the presence of God as we speak collectively together. All wise and all knowing and all loving God, divine source, Father, Mother of all creation, we give thanks in this moment today for the gathering that we call the Infinity Fellowship. Thank you for this opportunity to come together, to gather, to fellowship, to worship, to celebrate, to learn, to grow, to expand, and to be who we were born to be. Thank you for the gift of waking up this morning. Thank you for the gift of being in our right minds. Thank you for the gift of the struggles that we faced during the week, because it meant we had the creative capacity to think through these struggles and to work through these struggles. And we are here right now. We are standing, we are moving through the things that came against us this week. And for that, we are grateful. We're grateful for this space today. We're grateful for the energy of those who are coming in from all over the world right now. For those who are gathered here to inspire, to uplift, to motivate, to heal, to soothe, to love. Thank you for those who are moving through health challenges now. We're speaking radiant and divine health over them and healing in this moment right now. We're speaking the healing of broken hearts. We're healing and mending relationships in the world right now. We are making the difficult phone calls today. We are having the difficult and uncomfortable conversations that are moving us to grow and to expand in you. We thank you for the opportunity to sing today, for the opportunity to show today, for the opportunity to love today, for the opportunity to be present in this space. We thank you for the future, for our children today. We speak a special blessing upon them, for those who are moving toward their spring break in college and in other schools. For those of them who are moving into the world, we speak safety over them. We speak consciousness and awareness over them. And yes, upon them, we speak the same thing we speak for ourselves. We speak that we move through this life with some fun and some enjoyment. We enjoy it in the recognition that life is indeed short. And while we're here, we're going to be in it to win it. We speak that something is said or shared today in the service that will remind someone that they are always loved and covered by you. And that's a fact we cannot change. For these and other things that cannot put into words, we simply say we are grateful. And so it is. Deep breath in. Exhale and let it go. Let us all say together, Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. And so it is. As we prepare for the pouring of our libations, we greet you in the name of the known and unknown ancestors, those in your family line and our family line who have transitioned into the space of life after life. We invite you to type their names into the box today. If you are new to Infinity, this is where we pause to pour libation. A libation is a pouring out in this spiritual space, a pouring out of water, represent the living, into the earth that represents what happens to this physical body, this earth suit, when we can no longer use it anymore. There's going to come a point when your spirit's going to get so big that it just can't live in this body anymore. And it's going to happen to every one of us. If we live the kind of life that makes us have an effect on other people, then people will remember us and call our names aloud too. We recognize that we stand on the shoulders of the ancestors. So I invite you to type their names into the box today as we pour. When we pour, we use the word ashe, and you've heard the word ashe before. You may not have known what it means. You just heard people say it, and so many people around you said it that you started saying it too. Ashe, yeah, ashe, 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 my man, ashe. The essence is what ashe means. Spirit is what ashe means. Life, power, purpose is what ashe means. It's a proclamation of, and so it is. It's also a proclamation of breath, the thing that animates us and lets us know that we are indeed alive and present. And so we pour. When we use that word, we connect those on this side of life with those who have transitioned to the space of life after life. And so we pour today to those who came into our consciousness by virtue of their blood, ashe. We pour to those who came as people who were there along the journey, companions as it be, ashe. We recognize the ancestors for calling out all of the injustices that needed to be called out to move us closer to beloved community, ashe. We pour today with special names in mind. We want to pour to the energy of one of our locals here in Nashville, a very classic cat who used to be my uncle, but I still claim him. Y'all go figure that one out. But to the energy of J. Don Bowen, ashe, who transitioned just a day ago. And he joins his brother Ron Bowen, ashe, in the afterlife. But the Bowen family, Promised Land, Tennessee, North Nashville, my daughter's great uncle, Jamoke. We speak to the Bowen family, to the Jameson family, that your hearts are healed and that J. Don Bowen left a heck of a legacy in this world. He lived life to the fullest, and we speak that now as he transitions to the space of life after life, that now his life will be even more infinite, ashe. We spore to the energy of a man that many of us know from our childhood. And if you don't know him from your childhood, you know him from the reruns of Brother Johnny Brown, 84 years old, ashe. And if you don't know who Johnny Brown is, if you remember good times, Mr. Bookman. Mr. Bookman, the maintenance man. So he put maintenance in on earth, and now he's putting maintenance in heaven as one of the ancestors, ashe. And so as we prepare to pour, as you prepare to type the names in your box, as we begin to pour for all of the directions here, that remembrance of our ancestors, that moment where they say, remember me, is the moment that they pop into your mind. And when they pop into your consciousness, that means that they are present and they are here now and evermore. Ashe. As the names come into the space, as they come into our consciousness today, as we pour with this water, we pour to the energy of the north, where we gain our direction and insight, ashe. We pour to the energies of the south, where we find our remembrance of who we were born to be in this world, ashe. We pour to the energies of the east and the rising sun, and the hope of a brand new day today, living in this moment, ashe. We pour to the energy of the west, when the sun goes down and that divine feminine principle is manifest in the moon, recognizing that even in the darkness, there is light, ashe. To the ground below us, reminding us to be rooted in who we are, and that by being rooted in who we are, we give ourselves capacity to not only love ourselves, but to love everybody, ashe. We pour to the skies above us, that space of wondering and wandering where our dreams appear, and grant us an opportunity to pull them through action into manifest reality, ashe. We pour to the sixth direction in the Lakota tradition, that intersecting space where all roads come together, the path of the heart, the space where our hopes and dreams and visions and purpose lives. We speak in this space today that this intersecting space of remembrance is a space of power, joy, peace, and love. Ashe. Call the names aloud in the space or at home, or type them in the box at this time. Delamain Carmen, Queen Mother Zoe Ursary, Queen Mother Dorothy Smith, Queen Mother Bernice Bronson, the ancestors of Horace, Mary Fraser, Louise Fraser. All the names coming in, all the spaces. And for the children in the world, womb and yet unborn, Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. And so it is. Oh, good morning, Infinity. Good morning, voices. Good morning, everybody. God, come on, good morning. All right, good. Good morning to you. We want to welcome you into the space today. We want to welcome you into the Infinity Fellowship, and we want to welcome you in a big way. We want to say good morning. Y'all, this is a time we get to say hey to everybody. Isn't it great? You know how when we're in the space, we generate gratitude and we find somebody and tell them one thing that we're grateful for, and it just sends the vibrational energy off the chart. Guess what? That's what we're going to do right now through the internet. So what we're going to do is we're going to say good morning. So wherever you are in the world, simply type good morning. Let us know who you are, especially if you got a creative name on the internet. You know, we had these internet handles, and I'm like, I can't figure it out because it was written, you know, in Kemetic hieroglyphs, and I'm not fluent enough to transliterate and translate on the spot. So let us know who you are, say good morning, and let us know one thing you're grateful for, even if it's something simple. I'm grateful to be breathing today. I'm grateful to tune in today. I'm grateful my internet is working. I'm grateful I can hear. Whatever it is, watch and see what happens. We invite you to do it, and while you're doing it, we invite you to sing along with us. The song is called Good Morning to You, and the words are simple enough for you to get in the groove. Come on, Voices of Infinity, let's take us into the space.
Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Hey, da 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 da. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. Say a da 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 da. A da 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 da. Da 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 da. Good morning. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
We're jamming today, y'all. We're in the space today, and we're saying good morning to you as you're getting your coffee, as you're getting your tea, as you're getting your water, as you're getting whatever gets you started in the day that sends you into the space. We want to say that we are grateful to see you in the chat. Talk to each other, put it together, get that infinite stream going, send that gratitude in. I'm going to take a look down and see if I can grab a couple of folks who are grateful. I see you in there. May not get to everybody, but I'm going to get to some of you. Destiny Muhammad is in the house. Hey, Chriswell and Destiny Muhammad, good gratitude morning. Great gratitude morning for y'all too. Chriswell, man, I saw that amazing video you. I think you were putting a massive heart into a Volvo.
Oh, wow.
Hey, this brother made it fit too. I said he's an engineer and on top of everything else. CL is in the house. Treese, grateful for that first drink of water to start my journey for today. Good to see you, Treese. Good to have you in the spot, brother. Good to have you in. Tony is live. Grateful my sister is safely at home in the UAE after having a major operation. She is recovering well and resting. Sending love to you, Sister Heather. We know that you are continually demonstrating how to overcome spaces of dis-ease. And then you get back and share yourself with the world as only you can do. So we're speaking that you continue in that path today. Martin is in the house, grateful grateful to be up, family doing well, and grateful for the ability to not give up. Ashe. Don't give up. I love it. Terrell Lindsay is in the house. What's happening in Arizona to the AZ? Grateful for my wife and family and my great-grandfather who would have been 111 years old yesterday. Happy heavenly birthday, Granddaddy. Ashe, Grandpa George. We speak your name today. Right into the libation space. Lighten us up today, Grandpa George. We feeling 111 birthday. Come on into space today. Bring that angel on in. Richard Ross is in the house. Good morning. Grateful for health and well-being. Yes. I'm with you on that one, man. I love it. This energy is infectious. Stacy is in the house. Hey, Stacy. Good morning from Clarksville, Maryland in the house. Grateful that my daughter and I are communicating in a positive way. Communicating in a positive way. Come on, heal relationships. John Gregg is in the house. Cousin John is in the house. Good morning to the Cars and the Infinity family. This is Cousin John in Ohio. Grateful for health and sound mind. Get a shot of Reg so you can see the cousin going in there, Reg. Come on. Hey, yeah, that's the cuz. We're calling the family together, y'all. We are in the space today and excited and great to see you all talking in there. Michelle Mayberry is in the house. Good to see you, Sister Michelle from Texas. Grateful for the in-class with Car. I'm sure it was phenomenal. One of these days, I'm going to have to sign up, man, when you're doing so much stuff. But you all always communicate. Narrative and Infinity Fellowship. You got all three together. I'm reawakening my true self because of you guys. Thank you. Life is good. Come on, y'all. Bring it all together. Something amazing is happening in the world. If you ain't realized it yet, you're going to realize. We're going to talk about that later. Sister Tashana Lindsay is in the house, the other half of the Lindsay family. Morning, the Lindsays are here, minus the littles, who I'm grateful that they have grandparents that do grandkids weekend. Won't he do it? Won't he will? Well, look, we're going to have a good celebration today. Then y'all going to go out to lunch. Y'all going to hang out and go see whatever's to see and enjoy that time without the little kiddies. We know how that is. Come on with it. Leanne is in the house. Good morning, Infinity. Grateful to spend this Sunday morning / evening with all of you. Great to have you, Sister Leanne. I think Leanne is in Belgium. It's in Belgium, man. So it's evening over there. So it's good to be there. So what we say? A good evening to you. A good evening to you. A good evening to you. Good evening to you. That's for our people in Europe and the other side of the hemisphere, because we know we're broadcasting there too. So good evening, good afternoon, Good middle of the night, all of that to you. Juanita's in the house. Good morning, Infinity family. Grateful for life. Oh, yeah, what an awesome time. Grateful in the space today. We've got Sister Christina Trotter, grateful to be breathing. Grateful for breath from Virginia. We got the East Coast in the house too. We got everybody in the South, Southeast. Come on in this space, y'all. So everybody, wherever you are, grab somebody in your house, get your dance on, and let's sing one more verse of good morning to you. Come on.
A good morning to you. A good morning to you. 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 Good evening to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. To you. How about that? It's a good morning, huh? Woo, 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 woo. All right, let's get Spirit Sunday started off. We're going to do it right, honey, because sometimes you just got to believe in yourself. Come on, y'all. Wherever you are, if you got to stand to your feet and remind yourself some good stuff with all that's going on. Hey, come on now. Woo. Sounds of blackness. Love it. I believe in the power and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe in myself, cause I know I'll get my help from the power in the sky. I believe. No need asking where I've been, just ask me where I'm going. I won't be ashamed to tell you I live my life knowing all the roads ahead of me are filled with peace and love. Every step so heavenly, you'll fall and bounce right up. Oh, miracles and dreams realized for me through faith. Nothing seems impossible if you believe. I believe in the power and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe in myself, cause I know I'll get my help from the power in the sky. I believe. Looking in the mirror, I can see my eyes are glowing. Living testimony that the Spirit's in me flowing. Oh, I'm feeling so good. Got to raise my hands and rejoice. Say a few words to praise every time I lift my voice. Oh, miracles and dreams realized through me, through faith. Nothing seems impossible if you believe. I believe in the power and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe in myself, cause I know I'll get my help from the power in the sky. I believe, let's do that again. I believe in the power and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe. Oh, I believe in myself, cause I know I'll get my help from the power in the sky. I believe. Break it down, hey. Oh, believe, yeah. Hey. Come on. Brother, you got to believe. Hey, won't somebody help me? Cause I need a little help. I probably can't help myself. Got to believe. I got to believe in the power. Yeah. Every hour. Hey. Oh, I believe in the power and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe. Oh, I believe in myself, cause I know I'll get my help I believe, hey, I believe in the power, and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe. Oh, I believe in myself, 'cause I know I'll get my help from the power in the sky. I believe. Hey, I'm gonna rock a little bit. I feel like moving my body. Hey, 'cause I can move it. What? Hey, I'm made to see another day. Come on, y'all. What? I'm feeling good today. I gotta tell myself, 'cause I need help from somebody else. I need help myself. Come on, help me out. Hey, I've got to believe. Hey, yeah, I've got to believe. One more time. I believe in the power, and I'll never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe. Oh, I believe in myself, 'cause I know I'll get my help from the power in the sky. I believe. I believe. Hey, hey, I believe. Hey, hey. Oh, I believe. Yeah. So good to believe. Hey, 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 hey. I've got to believe. Will you believe? Yeah. Every minute, every hour, I believe. Hey, you better play, Reggie.
Come on, Reg.
Hey, come on and play that. That sounds so good. I believe. Oh, I believe. Oh, I believe. Yes, I believe. Yeah.
I believe. I am with it. If you are with it, you're going to send some in that chat box, y'all. That's the voices of infinity. That is the energy of today. And if you with that, you just say, I'm with it. Just type, I'm with it. If you ever had that understanding, that notion that you are in a space where you have come through something, if you know that you have come through it and you know that you get your power from somewhere deeper, oh my goodness. What an amazing moment to recognize that and to celebrate that together. Thank you, Voices of Infinity. Sister Kenetha Carr, Brother Reggie Wooten. Man, Reggie, you getting stuff out of that guitar I didn't know was in it, man. That's like somebody gets a gift and it's a box and they say there's nothing in the box, and then somebody else comes along and just starts pulling stuff out. And they say, I can't do that. It's not your gift. That's Reggie Wooten in the house, y'all. What an exciting boost to the field of gratitude. What makes Infinity exciting in this space is our diversity of people and presentation. We operate aligning the power of spirit and science, and our Sundays reflect this. On first and second Sundays, we have our one-of-a-kind service. First Sunday is Spirit Sunday. Second Sunday is Nurturing Sunday. And on third Sunday, that's when we take action, because that is If Speak Sunday. That's when we have a conversation and we do something unique at Infinity. We give you a chance to ask questions so that you can get spiritual instruction in real time. And so we're excited about that. And you can be a part of the dialogue and instruction. We love the fact that so many new people have discovered Infinity over the last almost 2 years that we have been in the virtual space primarily. And you get a chance to check out the replay. So if at any point in your life you're looking for spiritual inspiration and you can't wait till Sunday, go ahead and check out the replays on our YouTube and Facebook pages, and you're going to get some of that spiritual energy and find those practical tools that will keep you moving through. On fourth Sundays, the last Sunday of the month, we do something unique at Infinity Fellowship. We move the chairs and we do Yoga Sunday. So we're going to be serious in this space about aligning the mind, the body, and the spirit. We encourage those of you who take Yoga Sunday off to not take Yoga Sunday off. We've seen an increase in the number of people who are attending all 4 Sundays. And we're also seeing, because I get the gift of talking to you during the week, an increase in your life. So when you practice the principles, you see fruit. And that's an awesome, awesome concept. And it's an awesome space to be in. In between these amazing and expansive experiences here at Infinity, we do community work because we put it into action. So we build housing for those who are in need, the underserved. We provide spiritual support and safe places for the arts, for interreligious and interracial dialogue and understanding, which defines the very, very purpose of spirituality in action. So if you've been seeking a space of action and learning and growth like you're experiencing today, I invite you to join and be a part of the Infinity Fellowship. There is no cost to join except for you to commit yourself to improving yourself and your connection with divine source. How cool is that? Jumping into a spiritual practice. If you'd like to join Infinity Fellowship, we invite you to simply send us an email, infinitynashville@gmail.com. That's infinitynashville@gmail.com. And we'll get you enrolled in new members orientation. We got some exciting things coming up now to connect both those in person and infinite streamers. And we're going to love it. And you're going to love it too. Absolutely. So we want to let you know that we speak affirmative prayers at Infinity. We call them PERMs. They are pouring energy into realignment for manifestation. If you need a PERM in your life for something that you're going to or going through, please feel free to DM us gracefully or to send us an email at infinitynashville.com, and we'll put that energy into the universe for you to help proclaim your success. At this time, I want to welcome back up our co-founder, chief operating officer, and leading lady, the voice that you hear ringing through your ears in so many powerful ways, Lady Kanitha Carr, who is going to lead us through the principles that bring us together, our statement of infinitude. Ashe.
Good morning, Infinity. Welcome into the Infinity Experience live online. And we like to remind you of a couple of things here at Infinity. One, we don't tell you what to call or how to define the God of your own personal acceptance and understanding. That is an intensely personal and beautiful relationship. Here at Infinity, we affirm your unique connection. Number two, whatever you call that source energy, you'll hear us say God interchangeably with the universe, divine source. What you see around you is the proof that it was showing off, baby, when you were created after the same image and likeness. And so now it's time to speak aloud the core agreements that bring us together at infinity. We call that infinitude. Infinitude is defined in the dictionary as the state or quality of being infinite or having no limit. We have a unique mix of faith backgrounds at Infinity, but what centers us is the spirituality we all share in common. For us, infinitude is defined as infinity with an attitude, and that attitude is gratitude. And the snap you just heard is a spiritual practice that gives us life and meaning. Snap is on our website at myif.org and on your screen. The S in SNAP is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N in SNAP is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action because we take action on our callings and walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful that you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. I invite you to join us in the affirmation of our statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe.
How awesome is that? Thank you, Sister Kenitha, Lady Kenitha. This is indeed a wonderful day. Today is the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding, of the divine source of the universe, the source of all that is, was, and ever shall be, has made. It's time for us to rejoice and be glad in it. As we prepare for our congregational hymn, it's called Peace, Peace. And as we get into this space, I got Kamaria with me in the space today. Wave at everybody, Kamaria. We call her Smooch. Y'all hear us say that? Awesome in that space today. So we invite you, wherever you are in the world, to sing along with us, to be a part of this magical moment of our congregational hymn, and to recognize that we have the wonderful opportunity. Go ahead and restart that, Daniel, so we can hear that from the top. We want to make sure we get everything in there. Awesome. So as we sing today, we want to point out something. Did you know you have the power to speak things into existence? So as you stand at home, as you sway, as you sing, recognize that singing is an extension of speaking it. So when you speak love, you speak joy, you speak peace in your world, you're going to manifest it. So we invite you to stand with us today and sing our congregational hymn, Peace, Peace. We'll put the words on the screen. Come on, let's rock that. Let's hear you.
Peace, peace, wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright so the world can see love, 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 wonderful love, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love, everlasting love, let my love shine bright so the world can see. Let's get some joy. Joy, joy, wonderful joy, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy, let my joy shine bright so the world can see. Some more peace, 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 wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright so the world, let my love shine bright so the world, let my joy shine bright so the world, and let my peace shine bright, so the world can see.
Snap, 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 snap all around in the place today. If you are a first-time visitor at the Infinity Fellowship, please type first time in the box right now. This is the point in the service where we welcome our first-time visitors. So we want to make sure we shower you with love. So first-timers, just put "this is my first time," or just put "first time" in the box. And guess what? People are going to shower you with likes, with loves. We also recognize, thank you for letting us know. Some people hopped on YouTube from Facebook, and you did let us know that for some reason Facebook is not allowing comments right now on certain streams. You know what? That's okay, because that's why we got two platforms. So if you want to comment today, hop on over on YouTube. And with Facebook is Facebook. So we don't know about Facebook and what's going on with Facebook, but we do know that you're there, and we do see you, and we do appreciate you letting us know. And we'll definitely let Facebook know. And what happens is a lot of people let Facebook know things, and then Facebook decides what to do because it's Facebook. So through no fault of our own, this kind of thing happens from time to time. But thankfully, we have two platforms going at once. So wherever you are, you get a chance to shower our visitors with love and affection and join us in that. I want to say good morning again, Infinity. I'm Jeff Obafemi Carr, Chief Spiritual Officer at Infinity Fellowship. In this space, I go by Rev Jeff, and I'm excited to welcome you to the most exciting spiritual community on the planet, the Infinity Fellowship, where people make the leap from simple religious doctrine to expansive, practical spirituality. You have reached your home, first-timers. So we're looking forward to welcoming you in person very, very soon. But in the meantime, we want to let you know that we know who, what, where, when, and why you are. We see you for who you truly are. You are not a human being who showed up today to have a spiritual experience, but it's really the other way around. You are a spirit who is navigating the human experience just like the rest of us. And so we hold our hands up to you in this space today, and we let you know that we see you with our greeting. So if you're at home, if you're with someone, turn to them and hold your hands up to them. And I want you to repeat the words that I'm going to give you for our visitors' welcome after me. If you are sitting there with the screen enjoying the beauty of your divine self, hold your hands up and you can receive this energy if you're a first timer. But I want you to be conscious of one thing. People all over the globe are speaking the words that I'm sharing with you right now. Not only are they speaking it, we are feeling it and we are knowing it. So we see you and we recognize you. So take a deep breath, everybody. Exhale and let it go. We lift our hands to you, and everybody looks at somebody and repeats after me. I see you. But you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you. We are with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all of this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. I say, oh, give somebody a hug. Give somebody a high five. Give somebody a fist bump. Give somebody an elbow bump. You might be in the park. Dance at somebody. You might not be ready to dance with a stranger, but just look at them and just dance. Just give them a shimmy or something. Just look at a stranger and just make it say, what's wrong with them? Get your dance on. I'm going to show y'all how to do the stranger shimmy. You can do the stranger. This just came to spirit. So if you see a stranger today and you just got to do the visitor's welcome, you might be in the line at the grocery store. They look back at you and you just go. Give them that 2. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, yeah. Just a little stranger shimmy. Stranger shimmy. And if they look at you like, what's wrong with them? You say. And then back out. Back out. See, that's the creep shimmy is when you get closer to them. You know, you start getting closer to them. No. We ain't doing it right. We ain't doing the security call. Security said, we got just back it up. Peace, my heart to you. But I see you and I feel you. That's the stranger shimmy. Do that to see when you feel good about yourself, you bless other people with that energy. And even if you're cool, I know you got on your suit, you're going to be somewhere professional. You might be at a meeting, but somebody says something that's important. You recognize them. Just give them a little bit. Keep walking. Stranger shimmy, y'all, today. Spirit comes up with all kind of stuff in this space today, and I love it, man. So as we prepare ourselves now, we are shimmying at each other. We're dancing through the park. Somebody's going to do that. Hey, if y'all see me, I know you're going to watch Infinity if you give me a little shimmy today. So if I'm out at the store shopping for lunch or getting the kids in order today or at the school line and somebody next to me goes, then I know you watched Infinity. And I'll take it. Because that's how we spread the love, y'all. As we come to the space today and as we prepare for our giving, this is the time that we give. And guess what? Giving is just as exciting as receiving at Infinity. So all of this great music, all of this great spiritual energy, all of this great encouragement, all of this great upliftment, all of this great recognition, as great as it feels to receive it in overflow, in this year of attainment, it's even greater to give, because by giving, you become a true part of that circle. You become a part of that cycle. So at Infinity, if you're new to Infinity, just know that we give not from a space of, oh my God, it's offering time. They're going to ask me for money and I'm going to take care of it one day when I make some money. But right now, I just, no, that's not us. And we don't tie you up and tell you how good God has been. And so you got to give back or else God's going to destroy your life. We don't do that here. We already know that God has been good to us. We already know that we're walking in abundance. We already know that we're walking in radiant health. We already know that we're in alignment with our divine purpose. We already know that we have connected with people across the globe, in person and virtually, who support who we want to be in this world, who we were born to be in this world. What a gift it is to find community. What a gift it is to be able to support community. Because when you support community, nobody else tells you what to do. You're not at the mercy of the world. When God blesses you, you get an opportunity to give back to God by providing resources to the space where you receive your spiritual food. It's offering time. It's giving time, you all. So let's come together. And as we do this, we do it intentionally. Everything we do at Infinity is intentional. We give according to those 4 principles: spirituality, nurturing, action, proof. In giving, giving is the action. You see the proof in your everyday life. And so with intention, we come together to speak our offertory affirmation. There are 3 ways that you can give right now to Infinity Fellowship. You can give via Cash App, $Infinity Fellowship. You can give via PayPal, paypal.me/Infinity Fellowship. You can also give internationally via PayPal, infinitynashville@gmail.com. And you can give via mail, Infinity Fellowship, 641 West Nocturne Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37207. Somebody saying, Rev, you spoke that really, really fast. How am I supposed to get to my phone? Don't worry about it. We're going to put a slide up in a minute and you'll be able to see it. And it's going to be awesome. In the meantime, grab your device, grab your wallet, your checkbook, wherever it is, and let's supercharge our offering with our offertory affirmation. We'll pull it up on the screen. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and let it go. Let us speak together. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Amen, amen, hotep, shalom, namaste, ashe. Let's prepare to give. And as we give, we sing an awesome song. And I'm going to encourage you to sing it along with us. Let those fingers dance on that keyboard. Let those fingers, those thumbs dance on that Cash App, whatever it is. But we want you to send this energy in and sing along. And it's really simple. Repeat after me. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. I got it. I got it. I got it good. Oh, yes. Let's give it this time. Everything is good. The voices will take us in. Ashe.
Ooh, everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is, yes, it is. Everything is in my life. Everything is good. And I've got it. Woo! I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. All around, everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. Woo! I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything, yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, sing it with me now. Everything is good. Yeah. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good. And I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, yeah, hey, everything is good. Yeah. That sounds so good. Yes, it does. Good. And I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, and tell yourself today, I've got it. Hey, I've got it. Oh, I've good, yeah. Woo! Woo!
Good morning, Infinity. Now, in preparation for Standing Ovations, if you have a manifested achievement that you want to report as a Standing Ovation today, go ahead and type it into the chat box for us at this time. And we want to be able to give you your props or proper props for what you have completed since we have last gathered together. Now, welcome to March, or as we call it, March Madness up in here, Final Four. Now, the third month of 2022, the year of attainment. The definition of attainment is the action or fact of achieving a goal toward which one has worked. Now, this is the year for the big payoff. The big payoff, revenge. Not really. All right, or at least in this case, pay back, you know what I'm saying, with money I'm talking about. So, every single day, remember to speak aloud our daily mantra for the year that I live in the overflow. As we all say it again, I live in the overflow. Yes. Now, it's time to rock, skate, and roll bounce. Now, the Infinity Youth will have a skate outing next Sunday, March 13th. The skate party will be held at Rivergate Skate Center. That's Rivergate Skate Center from 2 to 5 p.m. The first 30 young people will be admitted free of charge. And I do say again, free of charge. First 30 young people. Adults are also free. Skate rental is $3. After that, admission is only $6, and that includes skate rental. So shake your skating legs, young people and families, and join us next Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Rivergate Skate Center. Now, are you ready for the restoration? I know y'all been waiting for this for a long time. Now, in April of 2014, the vision of the Infinity Fellowship was birthed into the world when Rev Jeff accepted the calling to create this space we all call our spiritual home. As an interfaith and interspiritual community, we have embraced both the growth and challenges we faced over the last 8 years. COVID-19 took the world by storm, and all churches and spiritual places were forced to adapt. We adapted well, expanding into a global ministry in the midst of the chaos. Now, our infinite streamers have become a core part of the Infinity family. Now, it is time for a full family reunion. And on April 14th, Resurrection Sunday, the third Sunday of the month, Infinity will return to in-person services for the first time since migrating online nearly 2 years ago. And I mean, it's been a crazy 2 years, but hey, definitely been worth it. And that's right. Infinity, mark your calendars to join us for Restoration Sunday. That's Easter holiday. Mass will be required and details are forthcoming. We are calling for all hands on deck to volunteer to help out on this Sunday. Now, please sign up to volunteer at tinyurl.com/sign-up-infinity. I think we may have a link, may have a little icon for that one to pull it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. All right, and now let's bring back up Rev Jeff and Lady Kanitha because it's time for Standing Ovations.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
Come on.
So our high
Come on
energy
through.
here comes from the practice of snap.
Yes.
Why you see us snapping? Snapping our fingers during this party service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys and spirituality.
Yes.
The fellowship with like-minded spirits every week. That's nurturing.
Mm-hmm.
We take what we learn and apply it in our lives as action. And if we do these, y'all, for real, this is serious, then every week we see examples of progress in our lives, and that's the proof. We want proof.
Yes.
So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. We'll call off your names as we receive them. When your name is called, we're all going to snap to a positive. And then guess what? At the very end, we're all going to rise to our feet and give this out of this world standing ovation. Woo! How about that?
Come on, let's do it.
Woo, 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 woo.
Let's do it. Hold on, I got to do my thumbprint. I was doing my offering this week. I had a blessing, and I was making sure I put my 10%.
Well, I know that's what I would do.
Yeah, I know you always take care of business, baby. We always do that. And I was in that space today. And then I'm also jumping on YouTube as well, because I know we are on YouTube, and I know we are beaming, and I know Facebook is going in and out on things because it's what they do sometimes. But
can I say,
I got
still
this.
Very excited that, for real, y'all.
Come on.
So April the 17th.
April. Oh, come on. April the 17th. Oh, come on.
Right?
Yeah, if you find yourself in Nashville for Easter. Yes.
It's been a while. How long has it been? About 2 years?
It has been, by the time we open up, it'll be 2 years.
All my babies are grown up.
Yes.
They're walking. They're not babies. I mean, we've got a lot of catching up to do. So
Put a moment of gratitude.
On y'all's calendar, that is such a snap moment that we're going to be able to open up on the 17th of April.
17th of April. Resurrection Sunday, Easter Sunday, and us, it's Restoration Sunday.
My mic.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, they couldn't hear me?
Oh,
No.
thank you, Dan.
Oh, there
Appreciate
it was.
that.
My mic was
Yes.
on. Oh, y'all. So what I was saying is,
I think they could hear you slowly through my microphone.
But April
I want you to
17th.
tell them again what you said. They're good.
So I was just saying that one of our biggest snap moments is that we are going to be able to open back on April 17th.
Yes.
And I'm saying also to all of our online streamers, we have not forgotten about you. We still love you. We still are going to do this thing together. But at least you know that when you come to Nashville, you got a place,
Yes.
to come, and we can wrap our arms around you.
Yes, and we're going
Yes.
to, and we're in that space of love today. So reason why I put my YouTube up too, is if we have a little bit of technical difficulties with some things, it's fine. We may not be able to respond back to you. Our tech crew may not be able to talk to you for the service today. And that's great too. As long as you can see us and hear us, we're going to do our best, and we'll pull from our YouTube feed to make sure that we're clear. T, is everything else clear? Is everything else good?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we can look. I've got you pulled up on my phone on YouTube.
Perfect.
So I'll read our standing ovations as we can. If you are on YouTube and you're able to chat, please share with us. And what I'll try to do is I'll try to shift over. I don't have a Facebook feed, so I can't read what people are saying on Facebook because I just don't have a Facebook. It's not showing on Facebook. Great. Awesome. Only on YouTube. So look, standing ovations. We're going to send it to you via YouTube.
Yes.
And we'll get to everybody else as we are. Email us the standing ovations. We'll get to you there too. All right. Either way, we're going to celebrate. So our first standing ovation goes to Terrell Lindsay. Oh, this is great. I get to read them like we do in normal service.
Yes.
Terrell says, celebrating my 35th trip around the sun, March 2nd. Blessed to be in alignment. Terrell.
Mom's birthday. March 2nd.
It's our Nana's birthday. That's my mother-in-law's birthday.
Yay.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Terrell.
Happy birthday.
Hey, man, no kids around today? You and Tashawn? Okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, brother. What a
Yes.
gift. What a gift. And happy birthday to Vanita Holman,
Yes.
our
That's
mama.
my mommy.
And she had her revolution around the sun on the same day. So sending a
Yes,
double happy
78.
birthday out to you.
Yeah.
Awesome. We've got another ovation on YouTube. We're gonna give you notice on there for what we call. Oh, I got Letamicia is in the house. I do believe that's her. Yes. Standing ovation. This week I gave a talk to Cornell University graduate students about creating inclusive science content for K through 12.
Oh,
I
wow.
think it was well received and I got paid.
Yes. Woo. Come on.
Look
now.
what's happening when you give. When you give, sister, you give of your gifts. Won't God do it? They're receiving. You got a chance to do what you're gifted to do, and to receive something good
Yes.
from it. How awesome is that? Congratulations to you, sister. That is a great thing in the space today.
Yes.
Standing ovation to Destiny. Oh my goodness. Janelle. Hey, Janelle.
See that baby? Okay, I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's the standing
Oh,
ovation.
my babies.
Janelle turned 14 on March the 3rd.
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Janelle. 14. I mean, she was 12 last time we had service. Now she grown up. She was preteen. Now she's a teenager. And I love y'all, especially on YouTube. Y'all are looking out for each other. Y'all are covering for each other in that space. And I see y'all and everything is scroll. I'm so grateful that and look, I'm just gonna send a shout out to Terrell and the family out there because he said Yoga Sundays be lit. I love it.
Yes. Yes.
Lit.
Be
They
lit.
be lit. I love it.
Yes.
We're in that space. Okay, so good. You're talking to each other. You're having that conversation in there. And we want to give a standing ovation to the entire Infinity Fellowship crew, who, and especially our planning and reopening committee, who's going to be meeting this week and next to get back to in-person services. It's an exciting time, y'all. And if you think you have had a good time with the Infinity Fellowship online, wait until you can pump a fist, do an elbow. We're gonna start with that. We're gonna keep it safe. But it's gonna be a great restoration, and we're gonna enjoy
and skating next week.
Skating. Listen,
Come
let me
on
emphasize
now.
this, y'all.
For the youth.
Young people,
Listen.
bring them. First 30 people get in free.
First 30 youth.
Rivergate Skate Center. Where is it, baby? And what time?
Rivergate Skate Center from 2 to 5 o'clock.
All right, 2 to 5. That's after church.
And
on
if
Sunday.
they're younger than 9, please stay there with them, you know. But yeah, we're gonna have us a good time. Good.
Yes. Yeah. So if they're younger than 9, please stay, parents.
Yes.
All right, which we know. We know protocol. Safety. Yeah, we want to make sure we have kids safe. Right. We're going to keep it, knock on wood, keep it safe. Okay, great. I think we got everything. What do we do, Mama?
All right, so now at this point, if you shared, guess what? You get to have several seats while the rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give a thunderous standing ovation. All right, here we go. Yes, going in. Those are the announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
Ashe. As we prepare for the message today, for the word today, for the download today, the voices are coming to sing to prepare us for the space. We invite you to center yourself, to gather everybody together, and to prepare for the download, for the message. Something good is here for you today, for you to learn, for you to affirm, for you to embrace. We invite you in this moment to stay in it, to stay with it, to proclaim that you're not going to stop. You're not going to give up. This is your time. This is your moment in the right now. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, the voices of infinity, let's take us in.
So I have to give a little background to this song. So as you know, Queen Mother Carr transitioned, and while we were on our way to the burial site, we were all just toe up. You know, we were in the cars, and me and Jeff and the kids, all 5, and we're just toe up. I mean, you know, we're going in crying, And so our driver had music that he was playing, and we were like just, filling that place. And then we knew that this song came on, and it stopped us immediately, and we just started singing to the top of our lungs of just not giving up. And I was like, Mom, there she is again. She's right there, still looking out, even though she's not in that human suit that couldn't hold her anymore. She's spiritually around all the time. And that's what it is with all of our ancestors and family members that are always there reminding us never to give up. So this song right here, yes. There will be mountains that I will have to climb, and there will be battles that I will have to fight. No victory or defeat, it's up to me to decide. But how can I expect to win if I never try? I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. Never said there wouldn't be trials, never said I wouldn't fall. Never said that everything would go the way I wanted to go. But when my back is against the wall and I feel all hope is gone, I'll just lift my head up to the sky, saying, help me to be strong. Oh, I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. No, 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 it didn't bring me out here to leave me lonely. And when I can't see clearly, I know that you are with me, so I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. I can't give up now. I can't give up now. Said I've come too far from where I started, from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe brought me to leave me. I can't give up now. I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where nobody told me that the road would be easy. Oh, I can't. I don't believe me. Oh, I don't. I just can't give up now. If you think about what you've been through, I've come too far from where I started from. And I know nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. Oh, I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. I didn't come this far. Don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. Oh, it's been a mighty long road. Brought me this far to leave me. Hey, I don't to leave me. I don't care what you've been through. I don't believe God's brought you this far. If you woke up, I know God didn't leave you there by yourself. Oh, I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. I'm never alone. Hey, I'm never alone. Oh, I said you're never alone, even though it feels like that sometimes. Oh, you are never alone, never alone, never alone. Oh, I know, I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. Oh, yeah, I said I don't believe God's brought me this far, leave me. Ooh, what a journey it's been.
Don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me.
Yeah.
Don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. If that's your testimony, then tune to that space inside. See and feel the presence of God now. Say, I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. Oh, don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. Through the valley and the mountain, I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. Through all of the obstacles, through all of the disappointments, through all of the people that had to be sifted and sorted in my life. Oh, I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. Whoa. Oh, I don't believe.
I don't believe God's brought me this far.
Everything for a purpose. Can you say that? I don't believe.
God's brought me this far to leave me.
One more time, say it, come on. I don't believe God's brought me this far to leave me. God will never leave you or forsake you. You are in this space for a reason right now. Thank you, voices. Thank you for this energy in here, this recognition that everything you have been brought to, you have been brought through. What an amazing moment it is now to recognize in that acknowledgement space We ask that everybody bow your heads for just a second and pause and just feel that energy in here. God, we give thanks right now for this message, for this download, for this meditation, for this energy. We speak in the stillness and the silence as something is said that will move and motivate someone to recognize that you have never, ever been apart from our presence. We give thanks, and may the words of my mouth, the meditations from this space be acceptable, be proclaimed in your name and energy. And so it is. Amen and ashe. Amen and ashe. Today's meditation, y'all, I'm going to jump right into it. Comes from what people perceive to be the secular scientific world, but it's from one of our great thinkers of our generation, the great Steve Jobs. And he reminds us when we talk about connecting the dots. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. I'm going to say that again, and I want y'all to understand, because the dots are every point in your life, every circumstance that you've been in. The dots are every obstacle that you face. The dots are every job you had, every friend you had, every relationship you had that worked or didn't work out with somebody. You can't understand those dots when you're living them. It's a message in itself. But I want you to understand, as I read this again, what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the dots. I'm talking about the same thing Steve Jobs is talking about. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots, the ones you're going through right now, will somehow connect in your future. Deep breath in and look at that meditation for a minute. I know some of you like to screenshot. Today's message, the energy that's coming through today is real simple. It's the perfect fit. It's the perfect fit. Somebody say the perfect fit. The perfect fit. Have you ever had something that fit you? You say, oh, it fits perfectly. There's nothing like a piece of clothing that fits you perfectly. There's nothing like a relationship that fits you perfectly. There's nothing like an understanding of the universe that fits you perfectly. But when we're talking about moving from alignment to attainment, we are all seeking the perfect fit. I had an issue with my van the last couple of weeks. And I want to shout out the best mechanic in the world, Jeff Napier, for helping get us through that situation and circumstance with the van. But the van had an oil leak, and those of you who know you got an oil leak, the oil is the most vital part aside from the gas and moving the engine because the oil keeps every other part moving. It is the lubrication that keeps the pistons firing upon each other. It's the lubrication that keeps the pressure of the engine from overheating. But when you have an oil problem, you got a big problem. When you begin to have an oil leak, you know it's a major issue. And I had to go back to the days of my youth when I got a nice, pretty decent van right now. But in my younger days, I had an old raggedy car. I had a car, a little Toyota that I bought for $500 off my brother. I was so happy to be able to get my first car that I didn't mind that it didn't have a muffler on it and people could hear me coming from a mile away. And I would come in the door. I say, hey, what's up, everybody? Say, knew it was you. I said, how you know? We heard your car, man. That thing was chitty, chitty, bang, bang. And it had an oil leak. So every 2 or 3 days, I had to put 2 or 3 quarts of oil in that car. And how do you know, when I was a college student, though, I was grateful just to have something and not be standing on the bus station like I had been before. I was grateful for what I had. But as a grown man, you don't like getting oil leaks and having to put oil in your car every now and then. And in order to put the oil in my car, I had to take the cap off and put it in every couple of days because of the supply chain issues that are happening in the world. What's happening in Russia, what's happening in Ukraine, what's happening with Corona has created inflation, created a space where the supply chain is difficult. So a part that may have cost you $89 may cost you $250 now, but it also, instead of being on tap available for order within 45 minutes, now it might take you a week to get there. And that's where I found myself with that van. having to get me 2 big old 5-quart jugs of SA30 oil. And every few days, I had to take the cap off and pour the oil in. Had to talk Sister Kanitha learn how to take the cap off and pour the oil in. You know, some of us say that oil cap, man, you don't realize how important it is. It's an important piece of the vehicle because anything that is a cap keeps everything else contained. And I won't forget that there was a moment where I unscrewed the oil cap and I dropped it. And when I dropped it, it bounced and ran through the engine, and I gasped because I said, oh my goodness, I done lost the oil cap. And let me tell you now, you might think that's minor until you lose the oil cap. You see, a cap is something that keeps everything contained. It is the circle, it is the dome, it is the container, it is that presence that keeps everything else locked down. That's why when you have heat escaping your body in the winter, you put a cap on your head because it preserves the heat in your body. When you have this space now and you feel that oil cap slip and it disappears, that will make you gasp because you say, uh-oh. In addition to the issues with the oil leak, now I might have lost the cap. But won't you know that whole thing bounced and it fell on the ground? And I said, oh, there it is. I reached up under the car, I got it, and there it was. So I felt pretty good, but I took it for granted. So a couple of days later, when I took that oil cap off and I put some oil in, right as soon as I took that thing loose, it slipped again. And I said, it's okay. I've been here before. That thing bounced, tink, 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 tink. But I didn't hear the boom where it hit the ground. The first time I heard the tink, 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 boom. The second time I heard tink, 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 tink. And I kept listening for the boom. And I didn't hear the boom. So I said, well, it's all right. It's in there somewhere. So I shook the van. And it didn't come out. I got on the parking lot and I ran it halfway up a hill and then I just hit it hard in reverse and it didn't come out. I backed the car around in a circle and I put it on a downward angle and I shook it back and forth and it didn't come out. That's when the panic started to set in. Because not only, you see, when you have this vehicle is an important part of everything. It is what you use your life to. You drop off the kids, you pick it up, you come and you run errands for church folk. You come and it's a central part of the life. So when that oil cap can't be found and it's open, it don't matter how many pieces of oil you put in, how many quarts of oil you put in. If you don't have a cap on, the engine cannot operate effectively. No matter how much I pour into you, no matter how much I pour into the engine, your spiritual engine, it doesn't matter if you don't keep it contained within you. If it keeps pouring out of you and you don't have any spiritual lubrication that keeps you going, it doesn't matter. You got to keep your cap on. Your body is the cap. Your dome is the cap. Your head is the cap to your body. It is the spiritual cap to your existence. And if you don't have one that fits you just right, everything else will go spewing out and ruin the engine. So I got smart. I said, you know what? Forget about that cap. I'm just going to throw it in the gutter and go buy another. That's what Easy E would have done. I said, I throw it in the gutter and go buy another. So I said, I got smart. I took the black car. I said, I'm gonna go to the auto supply place and I'm gonna get me a brand new cap. And then when that old cap falls out, I would have had it replaced. So I went to the auto supply, called my mechanic. I said, what kind of cap does this have? And they looked up the vehicle. They looked up the model number and they said, oh, is it a V6? Is it an XL? We got all of the specs down perfect on paper. And then I made the purchase and I bought a brand new oil cap. This is the oil cap that I bought. I bought me a brand new oil cap. Give me that one, T. Thank you. This is the oil cap that I bought. And look, it's the same color as my oil cap. It's got the same shading on as my oil cap. So I felt good, even though I got it in my hand and I said, something doesn't quite feel exactly the same. Everything and everybody was telling me that I got the right oil cap. So I drive from the other side of town all the way back to where the van was. And I said, okay, I popped open the hood. Once I got it out of the packaging, and I took the oil cap and I put it over the space where the oil cap goes, feeling good. And what do you know? It was way too small. And I looked at it, I said, this is what it's supposed to be. See, some of us, we have these connections, right? And we have people in our life. You ever had somebody in your life when you're trying to replace a space that the need has been filled, and you're seeking for people in your lives to relate to you. You're seeking for people in your lives to intersect with you. You're seeking for somebody to help you contain the pressure. And on paper, they sound good. Everybody is telling you it's a perfect match. Everybody is telling you all of the things look the same. You found somebody that was the right color. You found somebody that was the right shade. You found somebody who had all the credentials. Only when you got them home and you got all the packaging off, they were too small. I'm going to leave that right there for y'all. Because ain't nothing like being disappointed with a small package that's supposed to fit. So I was in that space too. And if y'all want to go to a spiritual level too on that, there are people who seem to be good on paper. They know all the right scriptures. They know all of the right words. They know all the right words to say. They know every single chapter in every single book. They know every single ritual in every single space. They know all of this, and yet they still can't fill that space because they are not for you in that space. Because they're not the perfect fit. And often in life, when that happens, we say, guess what? I'll throw them in the gutter and go buy another. So I went back to the auto parts store. I said, you know what? They told me the wrong thing. This time, I'm not going to depend upon the specs. I'm going to use my vision, my physical vision, and I'm going to eyesight this thing. So they said there's two caps that fit your car. One of them is this model. I said, no, I've been there, done that. I don't want that no more. That thing was just too small for me. I need something a little bit bigger. So they looked up another model and they said, this will fit your car. And they gave me this one and I liked it. I liked it from the moment I saw this oil cap because it was bigger and it was shiny. Y'all ever seen something you thought was going to be the perfect fit because it was shiny? Because it looked good on the outside? Everybody had the right lights. They had the right sound. They had the best sounding choir. They had the best sounding words, the best sounding clothes. Everybody was going there. It was the most popular thing. Everything was shiny. Everybody was broadcasting. Everybody was bragging. But somehow you got there. Like you got home when I got this home and I put it on top of the oil cap and it still didn't doggone fit. So now I'm mad at myself. I bought one that was too small. I bought one that was too shiny and still wasn't a good. It's pretty though. It's pretty. Y'all know those pretty spaces that look good, but they still don't feel in alignment. But then everybody around you is telling you how beautiful it is, how grateful you should be. Even though it's not a fit, how grateful you should be grateful for that job. Girl, if I had that job, I'd be grateful too. Even if it's killing you on the inside, even if it's not containing your pressure, even if it's not giving you the lubrication spiritually you need for all of your parts to interact with each other. On the outside, it looks good, but it still ain't a good fit. Well, I'm here to tell you that I gave up on that. And I said, in the end, I'm going on a personal quest because I'm going to find this perfect fit. And I ain't giving up until I find the perfect fit. I knew where the oil cap, I couldn't see it, But I knew it was somewhere in that engine because it gave me the tink, the tink, the tink, but it didn't give me the boom. So if it didn't give me the boom, that means that somewhere in that engine was what I needed, was the cap that was the perfect fit. I couldn't get it at one auto supply. I couldn't get it at another auto supply because the engine was saying to me, I have my cap with me now. I just need you to practice the patience in order to find it. I'm leaving you with 3 points today from this. The first point is, just because you can't see it, don't mean it ain't there. Just because you can't see it, that don't mean it ain't there. Just because you can't see the opportunity that is waiting for you, that don't mean it's not there. When I was a little boy, girls, I'm going to be transparent, Daniel. When I was little, there was a saying that my mama had in the house. There was a saying. Mama had a house. And I've heard this before. This, I know the ancestors are alive. That's how they know they are real in this space. Because when you get a little bit older and people transition to that space, they still speak to you. And the way they speak to you is through you. You find yourself saying things and you thought it was from your mama or your daddy, but you realize that it came out of your mouth. My mom and them used to say, my mom and daddy used to say, son, ain't nothing lost in the house. And the way they used to say that is when I found $1 or $0.25 and I come running and saying, hey, mama, look what I found. I found $1 as if it's mine. And they say, son, ain't nothing lost in the house. You can't find money in somebody else's house. The money was already there. And although you couldn't see it, that doesn't mean that the money wasn't always there the entire time. You ain't found anything. So just like that oil cap was somewhere in that engine, just because I couldn't see it, it doesn't mean that it wasn't there. Just because you can't see that opportunity that you've been speaking into your life, it doesn't mean that it's not on the way to you. Just because you don't see the friends and families that are coming around you to surround you in the times of hurt and pain, it doesn't mean that it's not there. Just because you can't see God doesn't mean that God isn't always with you and always present. You can't see the air, but you breathe in it. You're breathing it. And if you're breathing it, then you know it's real. So listen, we walk by what? Faith and not by sight. So the first time when I got that oil cap, I depended on trying to find somebody to tell me what part I needed for my car. You're dependent on somebody to tell you what your spirit needs, whatever's popular, and people tell you, you know it's not a fit, but you keep coming back. The second time, I picked the thing that was shiny based on my vision. I didn't do the measurements myself. But you can't always trust your physical sight because your physical sight is focused and influenced by circumstance. When the circumstance changes, you change. But when you have inner vision, you tap into the consciousness space that they call the third eye, and you are connected there. Then you are walking by faith, not by sight, and you are going to connect to the perfect fit. Some of you find the fit here at Infinity. I love it. Because you've been searching for a space that fits. So the second thing that I leave with you is the understanding that patience is a process. Patience is a process. Patience is a process. Patience is also a practice. Take a deep breath there. Exhale. That spiritual comes up in my mind. Y'all remember that spirit? Spiritual said, please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. There's somebody out there who God is working through. God is speaking to. And you're being called to find a space that fits for you. To find practices that fit for you. And I know it's difficult because people try to hold you to their image of you and their understanding of you offering from a place that is 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years in the past. Some people trying to treat you like they treated you when you were in high school, not recognizing that you're a grown man and woman and you're not that shy kid anymore. You're not that lack of confident person anymore. You're an accomplished person right now. But you got to be patient and understanding that you got to now act like you know. You got to be who you're supposed to be and let the rest of the world adjust. And you have to be patient as a practice. When you start giving, when you start sharing, when you start loving, when you start focusing on your dreams, when you trust that God is present with you, that God is going to put you into the perfect fit for your life on all levels, when you start operating in that space, then you recognize patiently that all things are aligning and I am living from the overflow. Inhale, exhale. Repeat after me. All things are aligning. I live in the overflow. I practice patience. You need patience. Graynell McShepherd, one of the greatest father figures I ever had in my life. He taught me, and this is what I thought about when I was over there rocking that van back and forth. Graynell McShepherd said, everybody and anybody could fix almost every and everything, except they're missing one quality, and that's patience. People don't want to take the time. And so I put my hands up in the air. I said, universe, there's a lesson that you're supposed to be teaching me, and there's some lesson I'm supposed to be learning. So instead of me thinking about what I don't have, because I kept thinking, I can't get to the oil cap. I can't get the right size anywhere. See, I could have stayed in that vibration. Many of us get trapped in a vibration of lack and we stay in it. We start counting up all the things we ain't got. And when we start counting up the things we ain't got, we create a multitude of those things. And it leads us into a depressive state because our amplification signal is that of lack. I had to shake myself loose. This is a personal testimony. I had to shake myself loose from a space of what I don't have. And I said, you know what? I got arms and they pretty doggone long. I got bony fingers and they pretty long too. Let me roll up my sleeve and stick my hand down in this engine that I turned off and take it down to see if I can find where this space is. And I put my hand down in the engine and I put it around the engine and I felt that I could get as far as I could go. I was almost up past my elbow and I was feeling things cutting and being scratching. And I just started breathing and I finally reached the point where I said, I'm not going to give up. But Lord, I need some kind of assistance right now. Because I have gone as far as I can go. I've done everything that I know how to do. And it was in that moment where I said, not me, but you. I got to get some help. And it was in that moment that I had an aha moment. And the second thing that Graynell McShepherd taught me came to mind. That third piece that I'm leaving with you today is use the right tool for the right job. Use the right tool for the right job. And the Spirit spoke to me 15 feet from where I'm standing right now with the hood up on that car and an armful of black grease. And the Spirit said, there's a tool in your toolbox that you could use. And I went to the toolbox and sure enough, I found this little thing. Some of y'all I don't want to trigger some of y'all who've been to the dentist and y'all see it look like a dentist mirror and that's what it looks like. But what this is it is a telescoping mirror. So you see that mirror there gives you an opportunity to see beyond your ability. And the beauty of a telescoping mirror is it can move into spaces that you can't. And when you pull it out, it becomes an extension of who you are. It gives you an additional power to be able to round those curves, to be able to check yourself and to be able to go where no person in your arm can go before. It gave me a superpower because I selected the right tool for the right job. My own understanding, my own limitation was not the right tool for the right job. It got me halfway. But when I could not see even further, remember, just because you can't see it don't mean it's there. The universe sent to me an extended mirror that gave me an opportunity to be able to see around the pitfalls and to move into space and to see things from an other side of perspective. See, in our lives, when we reach the end of our space, when we are in alignment with the universe, when you become in alignment with your dreams and your purpose, God will send to you friends. God will send to you opportunities. God will send to you people, places, and things that will extend your ability to see. They will give you in love another perspective. They will give you a mirror image of yourself and your dreams, and that superpower will allow you to see in places that you never thought you could see. And true enough, when I got down around the bottom of the image, I saw a couple of letters, and I said, I recognize those letters. And I saw a little shape, and I said, I recognize that shape, and I recognize that color. And that feeling that I got when I could see it, I said, I know exactly where it is. And I realized that I couldn't get into it the way that I was approaching it. I had to get up under the car. I had to move from the position I was in and go to something else. See, some of us have been trying it one way with fear of doing it something differently. You lost an opportunity this week. Somebody closed the door in your face. Somebody told you no, but every single no is leading you to an opportunity for the yes that is supposed to be there for you. When I saw that lid, it was that glimmer of hope. And I got down on the ground and I slanted that vehicle on that concrete and I reached up and I remembered exactly. At that point, baby, I just closed my eyes. I went up in the hole of that protective cover under the bottom of the engine, and I went up and I turned to the right and I moved my fingers and kept going. And I knew, because I had been given a glimpse of what was there, I knew that I could go confidently in that direction. God gives you a glimpse of what is available. Have you ever had that euphoric feeling when you completed a project and you had the endorphins flow in your body? Have you had excitement when you saw somebody who understood you? Have you had that feeling when you were in a community that gets you and got you, and you get just enough of a glimpse to give you the assurance that it is there, because now you start to see it? So I just kept moving and moving. And when I got to it, I felt the tip of it and I felt something move. And I didn't get too excited then, because some of us stop right there. We feel the tip of the dream and we say, oh, there it is. I'm just going to play around with it there. But you can play around with a dream all day, but eventually that dream got to come out, or it ain't going to do you any service. You're just going to stay up under the car fumbling with things. But I patiently moved forward until I got two fingers around it. I pinched it in a peace sign and pulled it a little bit forward. I grabbed it with my fingertips. I felt the cap. I knew it was it. I pulled it out of that hole and I shouted like I had the Holy Ghost. Kanitha came running out. She said, baby, what did I said? I got the oil cap. I held that oil cap like Mufasa held Simba over the cliff. Because Kanitha said, yes, and the whole neighborhood knows you got it. And I said in my Jamaican accent, me don't care, man. Because when you get what is for you, when you get those things that you have been waiting for, when you made the investment of the time, when you made the investment of the energy, when you decided that you're not going to deal with the things that you cannot see, but you're going to deal with the energy that you know exists inside you, when you tap into your vision instead of your circumstance, when you recognize and you see it that you have patience in the process, when you recognize and you begin to touch that dream, when you begin to see that dream, when you begin to say, I'm going to be undeterred by people thinking that I'm strange or that I'm weird, I'm going to walk into a space of me. Once you get a grip on that cap, baby, then you shout in celebration. And I'm telling those of you as I close right now who need to shout, don't wait till the battle's over. Shout now. Don't wait till you get the cap in hand. Shout now. Recognize, because baby, when I got that cap represented more than just covering my oil. It represented every single part of the ecosystem. It meant that my family would be safe. It meant that I would be safe. It means that we could go from point A to point B. It means that we could go from creation to manifestation. It meant all of that. Why? Because it wasn't about what I bought. It wasn't about what I saw. The universe was saying to me, God was saying to me, be patient, because you're going to get back what you thought you had lost, and it's going to be the perfect fit. So somebody today, if you can be patient, if you can walk by your third eye and not your circumstance, God is saying, I got the perfect fit for you. April 17th, we're coming back in this space. We know that it was the perfect fit for the right time. Everybody, we're coming to you too, wherever you are. This is the time for you to obtain the perfect fit. God has a perfect fit for you. And you see, when Steve Jobs talked about those dots connecting, I didn't know the dots were connecting in the present time. I had to trust that they were connecting to the future. I didn't know when I got the first cap that this cap was going to be too small. I didn't know. I thought I had the right thing. I didn't know when I got the shiny cap that it wasn't going to fit either. But I did know that that scream of exultation, that scream of excitement that I let out, that scream of inner praise that I let forth from my spirit when I got the right fit in my hand, it never would have been as big. It would have never been as much if I had not gone through the obstacles and touched these dots looking backwards. So the things that you're going through right now, the things you've been through, they're all working together for the good. So don't wait till the battle's over. Shout now in this moment, because everything that is for you is coming to you, and it's going to be a perfect fit. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, let it out. Bow your head in this space today. God, I speak to you. I proclaim to you in this moment of affirmation, a perfect fit for those who are covered under the sound of my voice. All things are possible through you. You put us through the space of dreaming where we thought that we had a dream. We thought we had a focus, and you woke us up with the realization that we've been playing too small. We thank you for the times that you exposed us to the shiny things. You exposed us to the external gratification. We thank you for the realization that those things don't always fit with us as well. But we also thank you for this moment of perfect fitting. We proclaim it right now. We reach to the hearts around the world right now who are seeking that perfect fit. I speak the realization of the secret. The perfect fit is already with them right now. We already have it inside of us. We already have it contained within our body. We have the lid, we have the cap, we have the dome, we have the ori, we have the spirit. It's already here. We just need to reach down and find it. Thank you for extending our vision. Thank you for being the mirror of our consciousness. Thank you for showing us in the low times that we have other things that will appear just when we need it to get us through. Thank you, God, for the consciousness of community. Thank you for this divine space. And as we come back together, thank you for the extension of love that covers those who are watching this space. We are not waiting till the battle is over. We are shouting in joy in the spirit right now. And so I proclaim in this space healing for those who are brokenhearted, celebration of relationships coming back together, the manifestation of the dreams that only you can see when you close your eyes, and the ignoring of every person, place, and thing that does not support it. Flooding you, flooding us with the people places, and things needed to manifest the good. As we build this beloved community, we give thanks to you for the things seen and unseen. We know this to be true and proclaim it as such. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. And it be so. Awesome. Whew. Y'all all right today? Oh, we got things to do. We got energy to do. We got energy and space today. Spirit Sunday, y'all. Infinity. I want to thank the voices of Infinity today for rocking us and rolling us. Shout out to Daniel Carr on the sound and tech. Brother Tony and Sinaris on the live stream. And we thank each and every one of you for staying with us and sticking with us. We invite you in this space to share with us. Continue to share this fellowship with your friends. Continue to share this fellowship with your family. Most important, continue to share this fellowship with like-minded people who are going to remind you that you are the perfect fit for one another. That's the way we do things here. So as all hearts and minds are clear for today, just so you know, on Instagram after service, the Voices of Infinity will be hanging out and they will be singing. They'll be sharing some great R&B hits and everything else at Infinity. Y'all got so many great things. So tune in to Instagram live shortly after service. Remember, I hope to see many of you next week at the skate trip. That's right. I'm going to be roll bouncing, rock skating. I'm going to be, hey, you know, you do the routines, you do the spin around. You know, you do that. I'm going to be out there pretending that I could do that in my mind. I'm going to see it. Sister Denise is going to show me how to do it in real life. And Demetrius, when y'all see the folks that are coming there, oh my goodness. So we'll see you out at Rivergate, and then we'll see the planning committee because we're going to get back. I'm looking forward to seeing so many of you in person. Like the page, subscribe on YouTube, and share with somebody. So our hearts and minds are clear. We prepare to go into a world that awaits your light. We ask that you stand and you sway and you sing with us as we sing our closing song today. When we use the word closing, it just means the closing of the ritual for today. But the ritual opens up your spiritual space. We speak that something has been shared or sung in this space today that blessed you. Really good. We're going to put the words up on the screen in a minute. We want you to sing along with us, recognizing that we all are connected, all shapes, shades, colors, wherever we are in the world. If is a song of possibility. Tune in and sing with us.
If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family.
God's reminding me, God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me, God's reminding me to look at you and see family. We speak in this moment that the grace and love of Creator God, power of the cosmos and the ancestors rest, rule, rock, and abide with you from this moment, henceforth, now, and evermore. Let us sing together. Amen, amen, hotel shalom, namaste, Hashem. We'll see you again, same time next week, same place. We'll check you out for midweek meditation as well. This has been Reverend Jeff, the entire Infinity Fellowship family, reminding you that we love you, and that's a fact you cannot change. Peace and power. See you next time.